I never thought a single summer evening could change everything between me and Tyler. That night started innocently enough. Dinner together while my husband Mark, Tyler's father, was away on business. But deep down, I think I always knew there was something unspoken simmering between us, something I tried so hard to ignore. Tyler wasn't the shy teenager I first met years ago. He'd grown into a tall, strong, and impossibly handsome young man. When I came downstairs that evening in my soft blue dress, I felt his eyes pause on me. There was something in his gaze, an intensity that made my skin tingle. "You look beautiful," he said, his voice softer than I'd ever heard it. I felt my cheeks warm as I thanked him, suddenly hyper-aware of every movement, every breath. Dinner felt like a date, though we didn't call it that. We laughed, shared old stories, and every accidental brush of his hand sent electricity through me. I caught him staring at my lips more than once, and each time, I looked away too quickly. On the drive home, the air conditioning died. The car turned into a hot, sticky box. I kept shifting, trying to cool down. Tyler glanced at me, worry flashing across his face. "Come to the back seat," he suggested, half joking, half serious. I laughed nervously but climbed back, only to find the back seat cluttered. Before I knew what I was doing, I was struggling to balance, my dress riding up slightly, and then he looked at me, his eyes dark and gentle. He patted his lap. "You can sit here if you want." For a heartbeat, I hesitated, but my body moved before my mind could stop me. I slid onto his lap carefully, my hands on his shoulders for balance, my heart pounding so loudly I was sure he could hear it. His hand settled at my waist, firm and warm. Our faces were so close, I could feel his breath, smell the faint cologne he always wore. "Comfortable," he teased, but his voice was husky, his eyes searching mine. "Not really," I whispered, but we both laughed quietly, breathlessly. I shifted slightly, and his hands tightened, his breath catching. Our eyes locked, and the world around us faded into a soft blur of lights and heat. Before I could stop myself, I leaned in, our lips brushing so lightly, at first it felt like a dream. Then we kissed, slowly at first, full of hesitation and wonder, before deepening into something hungry, something we had both been secretly craving. His fingers slid up my back, pulling me closer until I could feel every heartbeat, every shiver. When we finally broke apart, I was breathless, my forehead resting against his. "Tyler, we can't," I tried to say, but my voice was weak, my body betraying every word. "I don't want to stop," he whispered, his hands trembling slightly as they held me. Neither did I. In that moment, I didn't care about right or wrong, or what anyone else would think. All I felt was him, the warmth of his body, the softness of his lips, the truth in his touch. We stayed like that, tangled in each other, as traffic moved around us like a forgotten dream. Eventually, we pulled into the driveway, and we just sat there, staring at each other in the dark, knowing everything had changed. Before we got out, he kissed me again, slower, almost reverent, as if sealing a promise only we would understand. We slipped into the house quietly, and later, as I lay alone in my bed, I could still feel the ghost of his hands on my skin, the taste of his kiss on my lips. I knew the lines we'd crossed, the risks, the secrets now between us. But lying there in the quiet, I didn't feel regret. I felt alive, wanted, seen. That single moment on his lap in the car lit a fire inside me I didn't even know I needed. And no matter what happened next, I knew one thing for certain. That night wasn't the end. It was just the beginning of a story only we could write.